Hello, welcome back to another video. Today it's going to be the start of another guitar build series. I purchased a cheap-ish guitar online. It's a second-hand job, but I'm going to be using probably just the neck and the body, because I've got most of the components coming and some ordered already. So what we'll do is we'll quickly unbox it and have a look at what we've got. It's come really well packaged, which is nice, which is what you want, especially when you buy things online, guitars and things. You want them to be pretty secure, so hopefully it's intact. It's actually from a guitar shop as well, from eBay, but still a guitar shop. So apparently it's been set up with a low action, but we'll check all that anyway. Again, like I said, most of the stuff we won't be using. We may use the bridge depending on what it is, but pickups, things like that, we won't be using. They'll all be aftermarket. I'm thinking about using a company called Kyusha. I've heard some good reviews about them. A lot of their components have been, I've heard, are really good. So I'll probably use a lot of their stuff on this build, but we'll have a look what the actual guitar's like. It's only a cheap base model, but like I said before, we're only going to be using the basically main components is the body and the neck. So this actual guitar build will be mostly be custom paint. It's going to be metal flake and candy, which is going to be fun. It's going to be a nice fun job, complicated but fun. So hope you'll join me for the full build. If you do want to see more of this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Yes, I don't know how many parts I'm going to do this actual build in. So I did do a full. Ooh, looks nice. I did do a full. Just get rid of that. Sorry. I did do a full video on how to do metal flake on a Stratocaster. I think like an aqua green sort of flake, full flake, and I did a full video on that. So I'll probably put a link somewhere here or even in the description. You can go and have a look at and see how I did that. So I probably won't go into a massive amount of detail on how to do the flake. Okay. Ooh, quite nice, quite nice. Oh, neck's nice. Nicely worn in. Actually, I quite like that as it is. I'd keep that myself if I wasn't painting it. Quite like the green sort of antique looking pickups and knobs. Actually, it has got a really nice action. Oh, I'll tune that slightly. Right, we'll have a tune up. We'll have a listen, have a closer look as well. Just put it on the bench and you can have a look. Right, so it's made by Nevada, which I've never heard of before, so it's probably some Chinese cheap make, but I'm not too worried about that as long as the actual components are okay. Actually, the tunes look quite nice. Has a really nice action. I don't know if you can see that there. It's nice and low. It's probably about how I play it anyway. Probably about a 10 gauge string. I'm not actually sure what sort of make of strings they are, but I'll probably put Ernie Ball on there. I may even ask the customer what strings he prefers and put them on there. Intonation's not set up, so we'll do that again when it's built. No wobbly stick included, so I may get one of those. It's a nice scratch plate, so I've got a nice vintage look to it, so I'm going to be keeping this anyway. This is not going to be used on the actual guitar, I'll be using this one here because I'm going to actually be painting the scratch plate. Similar to what I did with the Jack Daniels one, I'll show you that in a sec, because the customer wants a humbucker single core, single coil. So we'll be using that, and that hopefully should give him a really nice sound and tone. These are middle of the range pickups. Not the most expensive, but they should be quite nice. Wiring's quite well done. Medium-sized pots, so hopefully it should be quite nice. But we'll test all this as we build it as well. Mostly I'll be using the scratch plate to paint, similar to what I did with the Jack Daniels Strat here. The actual scratch plate will be painted the same as the actual body, so it won't be separate. It'll all be the pattern and shading and colouring and everything will be continued onto the actual scratch plate. So hopefully that should look quite nice. I've built two like this now. This is my second version of the Jack Daniels Strat. Plays really nicely. Don't play it as much as I used to, which is a shame. I always played the red one. While it's actually on the bench, I'm just checking over the bodywork as well. You can see there's a bit of a gouge here, so that'll need a little bit of filler just to actually redress that. But I may even sand that back yet. There's going to be a lot of material put on here with a metal flake, so any imperfections will be hopefully lost. But I will dress it all and make it all nice as well before we actually put the base coat down. It's nice and flat through here. You can see some actual wood coming through here. So this would make a really nice base for a relic. That's not what we're doing in this one. That'll probably be coming up in the next one. I want to do a sunburst relic, so we'll do that I think at some point. Fretboard is really nice. It's I think it's probably a rosewood. Needs a little bit of a clean. The frets are all quite dirty, so we'll give all those a bit of a clean as well. We'll probably use some lemon oil on this as well, give it a bit of a feed, clean it all up a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it so far. So, in conclusion, the neck is really, really nice, nicely worn in. It's got a really nice sort of patina to it. If I wasn't painting this guitar and selling it, I'd probably keep it. It's got a lovely tone to it, especially on the middle pickup. The front pickup here is a little bit weak. The wiring may be a little bit dodgy because it seems to have got hardly any volume at all on that front neck pickup. Middle pickup, it's got really nice. And the bridge pickup again is what you'd expect. But we're not using the wiring, like I said before on this. It's just going to be basically the neck and the body. Tuners are quite nice. I'd probably keep those. They've got like a vintage sort of look to them, so I may keep those. They're not locking tuners, they're just standard, but I'll probably keep those anyway because I really like the actual look of this neck. Nice rosewood sort of finish. Fret ends are really nice. You're not going to slash your fingers on those. They're really nicely worn in and dressed. So it actually looks like a guitar that's been really, really well played and looked after. Just a little bit of scratchiness here and there, but not too bad. So next stage is we're going to strip it all down and sand most of the black back, put some primer on it and get it ready for metal flake. But as a second-hand guitar for next to no money, I'm really impressed with it. It's really nice. I am going to keep the actual electrics for myself. That I may do for another project, because I want to do a relic sunburst at some point, so that these might actually go on that. It's got a really nice look to them. I've even got, you may have seen on a short I did sort of relict scratch plate and pickup covers. So I think they'll look nice, and these got a really nice tone to them, so I may use them. Anyway, I'm waffling ahead now. But yeah, so if you've liked this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for the actual painting and the build. And I'll see you on the next video. Oh dear.